This is 5 on your side at 4, focused on you.
We are in a weather alert today. No thunderstorms or tornadoes, but straight line wind made travel a little dicey in the bi-state this last Monday in February. This is St. Clair, Missouri, where high winds caused damage this morning. The Stray Rescue Service Hootie's Rescue Haven reported some major damage to its barn. The group's manager says high wind blew the roof off the barn around 6 a.m. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kay Quinn. The wind advisory has just been extended for much of the area. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell. He's tracking that wind in your Weather First forecast. Scott?
It has really been whipping up across the area today for sure. We are talking about wind gusts over 50 miles per hour for some of us, and now the sky's starting to clear. We're getting a little bit of sunshine, so temperatures are at least very tolerable at this point. 64 degrees looking out over St. Charles and St. Peter's right now. Those wind gusts at this moment, they're still about 40 miles per hour in some cases. The trend will be for these winds to kind of diminish somewhat, but you can see Smartfield and St. Charles still with a 53 mile per hour wind gust at this point. 36 in Chesterfield. The wind advisory continues for the metro area here as we head through 6 o'clock this evening, and then it will be allowed to expire. We've also seen this cause some power outages. Last check from Ameren, St. Louis County has 3,200 customers without power. In the city, 380. St. Charles County with 157. St. Clair County with 269. Madison County with 67. And if you don't see your county's name listed there, you probably don't have many in your county. The overall flavor is for these winds to weaken as we head through the evening hours. We will finally see the winds diminish later tonight, but still during the evening, gusts likely to be around 30, 35 miles per hour. At least for the next few hours, Kay, those gusts will be 40 to 50 in some cases.
All right, thank you, Scott. We'll see you in just a few minutes. It's been over a week since 17-year-old Janae Edmondson lost her legs when she was hit by a car while walking in downtown St. Louis. Today, the man accused of causing that crash was back in court. Daniel Riley is charged with second-degree assault, driving without a valid license, and multiple other crimes. Riley was out on bond for robbery when police say he caused that crash. He'd violated the terms of that bond dozens of times. We were in court today when Riley was there. Janae Edmondson's parents were also in court today, begging the judge to keep the man who changed their daughter's life behind bars. His defense attorney asked the judge to set a bond, but that didn't happen. The judge said Riley's history of violating bond in his other case made that impossible. 21-year-old Daniel Riley hung his head as Janae's parents told the court how she reacted once they told her she no longer has her legs. Our cameras were allowed in court and our reporter was there, but we were not allowed to record the audio. Janae's mother told the court her 17-year-old daughter asked her parents if they would still love her without her legs, and she wanted to know if the man who did this to her was going to stay in jail. She's had 5 surgeries in 7 days, and a steel rod is now holding her pelvis together. Riley's repeated bond violations are now part of the reason why the Missouri Attorney General has filed a lawsuit seeking to remove St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner from office. Today, the judge in that case gave Gardner 14 days to respond to Attorney General Andrew Braley's petition. Right now, we're working to learn more about a deadly shooting in downtown St. Louis. The body of a man in his 40s found just blocks from America Center. This was around 10 this morning. Police say he was shot in the head. They also say he was involved in a fight at a nearby gas station before the shooting. Police have not released his name. Today, the man responsible for shooting a police officer and killing another man is also dead. Yesterday, police say Reginald Allen shot and killed Daryl Mance on McBride Avenue in St. Clair County. Police say he also shot the Dupo officer who arrived on scene first. This led to a 9-hour standoff. Late last night, officers found the man dead. They say he shot himself. The police officer is in critical condition right now. 5 on Your Side's Mercedes McKay will have more details tonight on 5 on Your Side at 5. Today, St. Louis city leaders are weighing in on what can be done to improve traffic safety after a weekend crash killed 4 people and injured 4 others. 5 on Your Side's Holden Kerwicki joins us live from Midtown with more on what's being done to try to keep people safe on the roads in the city. Holden?
Well, Kay, as you can see, the city work crews are actually out here working on this intersection as we speak. But that accident actually took place early Sunday morning when a driver of an Impala actually ran this intersection behind me here on South Grand, hit a Tahoe with 8 people inside. They have yet to be identified before crashing himself and taking off running. And police have yet to catch that suspect. In an effort to try and prevent incidents like this, the city is investing $40 million into 10 high-risk intersections around the city while working to slow traffic on Union, Goodfellow, Grand, and Kings Highway. Under this plan, a number of streets would be repaved and there would be sidewalk improvements to try and make it safer for pedestrians. Alderman Joe Vaquero, chair of the city's Public Safety Committee, told me today that's not going to address the root cause of the ongoing issues in the city.
Yes. Do I think that we can do stuff to make traffic flow better? But illegal is illegal, and when you're doing what you shouldn't be doing, all the traffic safety issues on the planet are not going to fix this problem.
Vaquero told me he wants to see stolen cars treated as deadly weapons by the Circuit Attorney's Office, and if that car isn't stolen, he wants to see the owner of that car and their insurance held responsible. Reporting in St. Louis, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Holden. Right now, police are working to identify the person who died in another crash over the weekend. It happened on Bates Street and Morgan Ford Road in South St. Louis. This was Saturday near St. Matthew Cemetery. 2 people were taken to the hospital. One of them died. The other driver suffered minor injuries. Police say a stoplight was turned the wrong way, leading both of the drivers to think they had a green light.